after the first two scrimmages and I think 15 practices, have you seen the defense kind of progress through the preseason?
I think we made a good improvement over the last two scrimmages. You know, it's still a lot that we could work on and get better as a unit. But I think we've been making the progress and making improvements in that area and making strides to the team that we want to be.
When we talked to Pete Golding a couple weeks ago, he mentioned some of the competition at your position with Deontay and some other guys. Just how's that been for you competing with those guys, and what have you seen from them?
I mean, it's been good. Them guys been back there competing, you know, and every day is a challenge. You know what I mean? You gotta come to work every day, and the young guys, they've been working their butt off, as well as me. You know what I mean? And it's helping us get to our goal as a team. And so it's just been good to have some guys behind me that's been pushing me to motivate me to be my best self every day.
Going against the offensive line, how have you seen them progress? And Coach Saban talked about wanting to see intangibles like toughness from them. How have you seen that from them?
The O-line, I mean, with a new offensive O-line coach, you know, he came in with a good scheme and a good mindset, you know, helping them boys be a better version of themselves. And, you know, I've been seeing a lot of improvement from them guys, you know, working every day on their crafts and their little techniques to be better as a unit. So, you know, them boys gonna do their thing, and hopefully, you know, they improve and make the improvements that they need.
Back at the start of fall camp, Coach Golding said the biggest thing for you was consistency. Just how do you feel like you've been in that department? Have you been more consistent?
I feel like I've been making improvements in that area, you know, trying to be a better version of myself on the field as well off the field. You know, just try to make the strides of being a better player, you know, as a leader, you know, on the field and doing all the right things that I need to do, being in the better position, being in the right spot when I need to, and just doing my job, you know. So I think I have made improvements in that area.
I wanted to ask you about Jamal Gibbs and just kind of what he's like to go up against in practice every single day.
Man, Gibbs, he's a special talent, man. One of a kind, you know, really fast, real slippery, and I mean, he's special, you know. He a guy that I love to go against every day. Makes me better every day, you know, having the chance to go against him, and you know, a really good kid.
There's a little bit of dip in the running game from the offense last year. As someone that goes against it every day in defense, just do you kind of see a big improvement this year?
In the running game, I have seen a lot of improvement in the running game. You know, we got some good backs, and they bring it every day. So, you know, when you come to practice, you gotta be on your A game, because if not, you know, they can definitely get the best of you. So.
There are a couple of teams that you guys are playing against throughout the season this week in week 0. You guys plan to catch any of those games, and if you do, what are you looking for?
I want to say Utah State has a game this week, and so, you know, I definitely have plans on watching that, you know what I mean, and try to pick up any little details that I can, you know, while watching them this week, you know, and any other teams that come this week as well.
After the scrimmage on Saturday, Coach Saban expressed some frustration with some of the younger guys and more inexperienced players. Just as an older guy on the team, what's kind of your advice to them at this point in the season, and how did you kind of stay patient when you were working your way up the depth chart when you were kind of in that phase?
I mean, Coach Saban, you know, at times, you know, he wants the best out of us, you know what I mean? And a lot of times, you know, as players and young guys, you want to do that, you know what I mean? And so you could put a lot of, you know, unwanted pressure on yourself at times, you know, that you don't need to do. And I think sometimes we all do that as players. And so as a young guy, my message to them would be just go out there and just put your best version of yourself out there, you know what I mean? Whatever your job is to do, go out there and do that, and do it at your best, you know, abilities. And as far as that, you know, that's all you can control, you know what I mean? And if you know you did your best, that's all you can live with, and you just gotta go about it that way.
How do you think your chemistry with Henry has kind of evolved since the spring? Have you seen it getting better over the course of the preseason?
Yeah, me and Henry, that's my guy, man. You know, I try to talk with him like every day. Obviously, we be in the meeting room and practicing beside him every day. We get a chance to get a feel and how we like each other and play off each other. And our chemistry have been improved a little bit over the time. And you know, obviously, as we keep going over the season, try to keep progressing on that chemistry.
When you have seniors who are leaders on every level of the defense, what is that like?
Say that one more time.
When you have seniors who are leaders on every level of the defense, what is that like for you guys?
I mean, having seniors at every position, you know, it helps to, you know, with leadership, you know, and putting guys in order, you know what I mean? And that also, with that being said, having guys that can, you know, show you how it's done, you know, the right way, so that other guys that's under you can see how it's done and, you know, follow that step. So, you know, having seniors in that spot and leaders, you know, that's a big thing.
A couple of days ago, Jameer said that Henry was the smartest player he's ever played against, and I was just wondering if you had an example of maybe a time that you saw him do something that made you think like, wow, that was a heads up play or something like that.
That's a good question. I mean, Henry is a really smart guy. You know, he does a lot of tremendous things, and I couldn't even just say off the field. I mean, on the field, but just off the field, you know, in the meeting room, you know, just seeing him, how he diagnosed the plays and, you know, break it down with the younger guys and me as well. You know what I mean? I can definitely see that he's very intelligent on the field as well as off the field.